In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove iron spots from your vehicle. This is something I actually had never heard of until I washed my truck, and I noticed there are tiny rusty flecks in the paint, mainly towards the bottom of the doors. I did a little research, and this is from iron contamination, often from brake dust that came from your own vehicle as well as others on the road. These iron particles, which are tiny pieces of metal, embed themselves in the paint and then they rust when exposed to moisture. It apparently happens to all cars, but it shows up the most on white paint. So to remedy this, I purchased this product from Amazon. It's called Iron Axe. I'll link it in the description if you'd like to check it out. Now, when you get it, you'll have to put the nozzle together, which is no big deal. But the first thing I noticed is that it smells absolutely horrible. So just be prepared for that. The first step is to wash the surface you're going to be working on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and then let it dry. So I cheated a little bit. Okay, so that isn't overly saturated. I can go ahead and work. And what you want to do is test it on an inconspicuous area. You don't want to go spraying it on your door panel real high and have it have some terrible reaction. You're going to obviously want to protect your eyes. Don't get it on your skin. And if you're working in an enclosed area, you'll probably want to wear some type of a mask or respirator. I'm working outside. It's well ventilated. It's actually kind of windy. Hopefully my camera isn't blowing all over. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is test it. Maybe here where you can see it on the camera. I'm gonna shake this up. I'm gonna spray it. It really stinks. It must work well because it really stinks. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, does that smell? Oh my, look at that. It already is turning colors. Let me get a close up. Okay, so that's already having a major chemical reaction with that. So I am gonna let it sit. It looks like it took care of most of it, but there are some other areas. I might have to apply it a couple times, possibly. Look at it, it's just like melting off of there. Oof. That just blew right back in my face. Definitely protect your eyes. All right, look at that. Okay, so here's what the rest of the door looks like. And look at, I attracted an orange kitty. No, don't come around here, honey. All right, so I think I'm confident enough. It looks like it pretty much melted almost all of that. So I've got this bucket of water here. Okay, so let's see. Ooh. That stuff, look at, there's the residue there. I'm gonna say that really did a pretty good job. All right, so it looks like it did all right on my paint. I don't feel like it is gonna harm it. So I'm gonna make sure the cat gets out of the way. Watch out, sweetheart. All right, so now I'm going to spray a larger area. This is really cool. There's a couple spots that are a little stubborn that I'm gonna hit. And I'm not going to work in too large of an area at one time. Oof, good golly. I'm going to do this side. Like I'm not going to work ahead. Okay. But look at that. It really works almost on contact. It says wait 3 to 5 minutes, but I don't even know in my case if that's necessary. Maybe if you have a lot of it, it's an older vehicle, what have you. This is a newer truck. So anyway, honey, you're gonna have to go out of here though. You cannot be around these chemicals. That does a I'm gonna leave them a really good review. I mean, it all just pretty much melts off. Look at that. Let's see. All right, there's a couple that didn't come off. Maybe I shouldn't be impatient. So it did get most of them. Let me see if I hit it again. Yeah. All right, so the ones that I missed with the first spray, I probably got impatient. I should have just let it soak, but I hit them again and now they're starting to just vaporize, just dissolve right before your eyes. I don't know how often you'd want to repeat this process if you drive a lot and you're on the road. For me, maybe I'll do it like every once or twice a year. Look at that. Okay, there's a couple areas that are a little stubborn, but if I take my nail kind of inside of there and dig at that, I bet I could get it to come off. That is really amazing. That is amazing. Wax on, wax off. Danielson. Okay, so in closing, this stuff really does a good job. I would definitely recommend it. A car is a major investment, and if you take care of preventative things like this, it stops worse things from happening down the road, no pun intended. So I hope this video helps somebody. If you have any questions, let me know, and make sure that you subscribe and check out my other videos. I do all kinds of DIYs, woodworking, and that type of thing. You can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks so much for watching, as always, and until next time, take care.